What is hippity hopping, my guys? I am Thomas Big Channel, and I have sold 5 diamond blocks worth of terracotta. I am going to have to do some restocking later, but what it means is that I can go and buy some logs and buy some food. Turns out they're all out of food. Never mind. But checking to see if I had sold anything isn't what I actually came to spawn for. Turns out there is actually an Easter egg hunt going on, and I was told that if I wanted to know about it, I could just go to the top of this store. Okay, it says there that I just have to put my name on some of the chests, and then I just start looking around for eggs. Now it said there that there might be some eggs around here, so I'm just gonna check all the barrels. I found very few eggs, just saying. Now, what we're going to do today is, because of the 5 diamond blocks I got from my shop, I'm not broke anymore. Yay! So I bought 4 stacks of spruce logs that I'm going to use to cover up this cactus farm once and for all. Now, if I run out of logs here and have to buy even more, then that's going to be pretty embarrassing. I really hope that I have enough. The problem with spruce logs is that if I just spam click them, they're gonna turn in the wrong way and it's not gonna look as good, so I just have to keep them up like this, and it takes a really, really long time to build. And now, all of these dudes' remains are getting into my cactuses! I'm not gonna make it. I'm already on my last stack of logs. And boom, I'm already gone. Darn. That's all I've done. Now, I could always start texturing with my 2 stacks of acacia logs, and I think I might do that. There we go, that looks better now that I've started doing some texturing. I think I want the acacia to be a little bit lower down, because it kind of looks like the water has made the color a little bit duller, and I like that. Also, making the bits up there stripped was a good choice, because it also provides a little bit of a subtle gradient going on here. Oh, darn it, I stripped the acacia, now it looks bad. There we go. It's not too bad. Might want to get some dark oak logs, though. Now, I think I saw a wandering trader around here that sold dark oak logs, but he ran away. And I think he might be up here. Nope, that's just his llama. The second I want to trade with him, he disappears. What sort of salesman ethic is that? Is he in the nether? Did he jump into my nether portal? Oh my god, he did. No, this is a different dude. This is just a different guy. How many wandering traders have been wandering into my portal? Mr. Trader, please come out of your hiding spot. I really want to trade, and I really don't want to blow all of my hard-worked earnings for some logs. And I'd really like it if you were here. Are you up here? Because your llama's down here, your dude's up here. Yeah, what the heck, I'm just gonna go buy some more logs. Alright, another 6 diamonds down the drain. I am really bad at saving my money. But now I can replace this stripped spruce wood with stripped dark oak wood for a better gradient. Isn't that nice? I wish I hadn't stripped all the spruce logs. Now it just kind of feels like I wasted them. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Might want to spread it out a little bit more, though, because it's looking kind of weird with just these little patches by themselves. Now, this is a casual reminder to myself that my base, the base that I've been working on right now, that I have been working on for a really long time, is supposed to be abandoned. Abandoned. And it doesn't really look like that. It looks like people could still live here, and I'm trying to figure out how in the world can I make this place seem like it's abandoned? And I don't know. Also gonna swap out these spruce logs for some dark oak ones to have a better gradient as the building goes up. Minecraft building is like painting, and I'm not a very good painter, but I am kind of good at this, so I sort of get how painting works. Just gonna keep adding in more patches. You know, people can see it. It looks good. It looks like it's stained. That's what I want. I want that grimy sort of look. I also think it might be wise to use some of the terracotta that I've been holding on to, because I recently found out that terracotta goes very well with these other sort of darker blocks, and it works very well as the base for a dark block gradient. There we go. I have been wasting like 5 rockets every time I want to get on top of this build, and it is really, really annoying. Now here we go. Here's what good texturing is all about. You see, it looks very subtle, but it's also very nice. It's very smooth, and I like it. And I might have to buy more logs, and I'm still mad about that. Well, I'm almost done, so I think for the final portion, I'm just gonna chop down some more spruce trees. I think that's all I'll have to do for it. You know what? I'm actually really thankful that I'm playing on a keep inventory server, because I die all the time. I've died 4 times in the past 5 minutes, and most of them were accidents. Wow, this build is almost done. It looks really good. And this is just the outside without detailing. I haven't even started detailing it yet. Well, there we go. This is the completed build. It's a little bit less like run down than I wanted, but I still think that it looks really good, and it just completes this area. And now we have two different sections of this city build, and I can start working on some more buildings on that side in the future. But now what I'd like to do is make some expansions to my store, because I have been gathering a bunch of sandstone, and red sandstone, and I'm going to sell them. Now, of course, the main part of my build is over here. So I was thinking I would make a red building on the side here, and this is where I would sell my red sand. And then there would be a bridge going to this side of the road where there's a yellow building, and that's where I would sell my regular sand. But first, I think I'm gonna have to remove this log. Turns out I didn't have enough acacia wood, so I'm gonna go and get some more from my chest here. I am embarrassingly bad at getting on top of this house. I've wasted like 10 rockets. Flying with rockets should not be that hard. I mean, it's not hard, but for some reason I still failed. Alright, have to do this again. You know what, I'm just gonna land on the tree. The tree is easier. Boom, done that. Okay, now I need to find a roof block. I still didn't find a roof block, so I'm just gonna die and go to my house and see what blocks I can have that could work for a roof. I think it's gonna be some spruce. Also, I think while I'm there, I'm gonna have to buy some more firework rockets, because I wasted them all whilst trying to get on top of a shop. I really have to work on these flying skills. Now, I could also use the jungle wood with the spruce and make a sort of stair block thing going on. I don't really think that I think it's 1 block off. I think the entire structure is 1 block off, so I'm I'll leave it. I'll leave it. It's fine. It doesn't look that bad. Does it look that bad? I think it looks that bad. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have enough, so I'm gonna have to go to the wood shop and buy more logs for more diamonds. At this point, I might just end up being broke again. Okay, I got the first structure done. Now, I have to connect it to the other structure, which should be right about... I'll put it here. I just ran out of sandstone. And when I ran out of sandstone, the first thing I thought is, man, is there a shop where I can buy some of this? This is probably going to be a very long endeavor. I have successfully built a bridge over, and I went to attach some signs. I figured I could use some glass, so I'm gonna go and make some glass. There we go. After I put some windows in, it's starting to look more nice. Not as bad. And now here's where I put all of my red sandstone. And then I can decorate this interior with some fences and torches over here. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? And then down here, I could have something similar. Or what I could do is I could make a bubble elevator that goes in from here. And then the bubble elevator... Yeah, I think I'll do a bubble elevator. Now, can you turn regular sandstone into smooth? No, you can't for some reason. I'm just gonna see if cut sandstone slabs still look like that. Well, I guess I'm just gonna use cut sandstone slabs for the rest of the sandstone in my build, I guess. Alright, so now that I've decided to make a bubble elevator, I have to see if this store is selling soul sand. Now, I think it does, because I thought I saw some soul sand here. Maybe in this section, coal blocks, obsidian, blacks and crying obsidian, soul sand! They do sell it. Oh, well, so I guess I'm just gonna have a stack of soul sand now. And all I have to do now is get some water and put it into the build. I could also have just done the kelp strategy, but I don't want to get kelp, and there's a lake right here, and this is easier, so I'm just gonna do this. And I'm thinking I could add a couple of windows. Alright, I'm done with the bubble elevator. Now I'm just going to get a chest and load all of my stuff into this build. And hopefully I'll detail it after I finish this episode. Alright, sandstone there, bubble elevator up. And then over here is where I'm going to put my sand. And I'll put slab right there. And then boom. Technically, I have a finished store, but I still really want to get some details done, and the angle from where this building is viewed, mainly down over there at that store, it's just, if I make a store here, and it looks bad, then no one's ever probably going to like seeing my store if it looks bad. So I have to make sure... Darn it, I died again. I have to make sure that everything looks really nice and it's really pleasant and... Oops. Accidentally flooded this bit, but now it's good. Now it's good. There we go. Add some fences. Where can I add a fence? Where can I add a fence where it looks good? Maybe... Yeah, it would look good here. Well, alrighty, it looks like I'm done with this build. I hope that I'm going to be making a little bit more money, because the terracotta has only made me about 5 diamond blocks, and despite that being more than some people would expect. It's less than I would expect. So I'm hoping that with this new addition to my store, more people are going to be shopping at Builders Boulevard. And I think that this is all I wanted to accomplish today. And in a sense, it has been accomplished. So I guess all that's left to do is just to wait for the sales to come in and say that it's been a very good episode, and goodbye.